Isaiah is proclaiming that Israel's salvation and even the salvation of the nations of the world will come through the substitutionary suffering of the servant. It will take the life of the servant for salvation to come to Israel and the world. The 4 servant songs provide us with a lot of detail about this servant. In these chapters, we find that the servant has very humble origins with little outward prospects for success. Yet because he is elected by the Lord and anointed by the Spirit, he is promised success in what he sets out to do. Justice is a prime concern of his ministry, which will ultimately be international in scope. We also learn that God predestined him to his calling and that he is a gifted teacher. He is determined to finish what God called him to do, even though he experiences discouragement in his ministry and encounters strong opposition and resistance to his teaching, even of a physically violent nature. So he experiences suffering and affliction, especially as he accepts vicarious and substitutionary suffering on behalf of the sins of his people, including being put to death after he is condemned. Incredibly, he comes back to life and is exalted above all rulers. Finally, his ministry goes beyond Israel and extends to the Gentiles as he brings forth justice and salvation to Israel and the nations. The content of these 4 songs gives rise to the addition of suffering when referring to this servant. As a result, he is referred to as the suffering servant. Even before we get to the more famous passage of this suffering servant found in Isaiah 53, we already know that he would have trouble in his ministry to Israel, be abhorred and despised and beaten and mocked. However, through all of his suffering, he will not be discouraged or give up, but in the end, he will be vindicated and exalted by God.